Unmute by Iska Wellness in association with the Fern Society, powered by Guwahati Foodie and online partner Discoverist.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the series. My name is Suniti Barua. I'm a psychologist and psychotherapist, and I am the founder of Iska Wellness. Today's topic for the video is let's understand our subpersonalities. So you all must be wondering, what is subpersonality? Sounds very controversial or sounds very complicated, different. So subpersonality is a concept by which we can understand different parts of ourselves. Each of us has a different part in us which allows our emotions to flow, which allows our decisions to happen, which allows us to react. Even though we are operating as a whole, there are different sides of us, right? There is a side of us that gets angry very easily, which gets triggered by certain things. And on some other days, we feel like, oh, it's okay, let it be, not a big deal. So what goes on here? Or let us say that we are very confident in doing our work, we focus a lot on our job, our activities, what our assignments are there, okay, and we feel confident about presentations, confident about completing our work. But when it comes to speaking, or when it comes to some other situation, maybe in relationships, we have lot of doubt, lot of fear. Why this difference? It is because we operate from different sides when it comes to different situations, and we can identify this side of ours as a subpersonality. So subpersonality is like a personality mode which comes up or which operates when certain situations take place. When there is a situation which makes you very angry, the angry side of you comes out, and maybe it is difficult for you, maybe it is not, but we can work on our subpersonalities, we can understand them, and we can try to connect with them so that our responses are better, so that we feel more in control of ourselves, we can feel more fulfilled, we can be more motivated, we can reduce whatever negatives that we are struggling with, etc. So come, let's take a look at how we can do that through a short activity which you can practice very easily at home. So guys, what we need to do is first identify what are we struggling with. Let's say that I feel very lonely at times, and that is what I'm struggling with. Example. So it is about identifying when do I feel lonely, how often do I feel lonely. And when you are able to identify, then you can start working upon it. So once you identify, try to make that part of you, however you want to represent, okay? You can represent it in an abstract way. For example, it is an abstract representation of my loneliness. There is nothing right or wrong because it's me. I am the one who's feeling lonely, and I can represent it in any way. And if you want to represent it more concretely, you can do so this way also. This is the lonely me. Now when you make this, first job is to communicate with it. So you can write a hello. And then just ask yourself, what would my lonely side say back to me? Suppose it says, I am unhappy. Once you are able to do this first part, you can close your eyes, visualize this side of yours, okay, and increase the communication from here. So that means, what will you reply to I am unhappy? And what will this part reply back to you? And in this way, continue the conversation till a point where you feel comfortable. And you can continue this every day till you feel you are working upon the loneliness. Or it can be anger, or it can be depression, sadness, whatever you are dealing with. So it is a way to communicate with yourself and develop more positive dialogue once you are able to identify that part of yours. Remember to keep the conversation open. Remember to be spontaneous. Remember to be positive and encouraging. In fact, at times you can go back to memories from your life where you have felt lonely, and you can encourage yourself and say that those bad times are over, and remind yourself of all the positive that you have in your life right now, your friends, family, your loved ones. Alright guys, I hope that activity was helpful, and it is something that you can do quite often, maybe even on a daily basis whenever you are struggling with something. For me, I do it whenever I feel very stressed out. I just draw that side of mine and I communicate, and I just let the stress out. Initially it feels a bit weird, but slowly it's like developing more healthy dialogue in our mind, better coping mechanism, positive thinking. To enable the positive thinking to come, we are just temporarily separating that part of ours and identifying what triggers me, what motivates me, that's all. And when we are able to do it, the dialogue that you do on the paper with the subpersonality can slowly be the dialogue, the positive dialogue in your own mind. So I hope you all give it a shot, give it a go, and see how you feel, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos on different mental health topics. Please know that you can feel free to reach us at ISKA if any of you are feeling any kind of distress. Alright, take care and be safe guys.